Hello, welcome back. The other day I picked up my Azure Standard order and I made a video, and I'll put a link for it up there. And one of the things that I bought is something new to me. I had heard of it. I have a lot of herbal books and that I love pouring through them and learning, and I have for many years. Way too many, maybe 20 plus. So it's been a fascination for me, and I love to continue learning. But this item I had heard of, but I didn't ever really study it, and I know I never saw it in a grocery store or anywhere that I would have tried it. So when I ran across this in one of my herbal books and started reading about it, I was fascinated, and it was like, I want to try this. Well, then I went to place my Azure Standard order and they had it. It's not inexpensive. It was 3 pounds for about $25. I'm not going to look up my receipt, but it was about that. I understand from my subscribers' comments that you could maybe find this in a bigger Asian market. And now I'm going to be on the hunt for it, but so far I haven't, because I still have a little bit left. And these, they're ugly, they're roots, they look dirty. They're actually, I don't think that dirty, but they look like it. So this is Burdock Root, B-U-R-D-O-C-K. And tonight I'm gonna cook some. I already tried this, we like it. And I wanted to try it before I told y'all, hey, go try this recipe. But we did try it and we did like it. These are in the sunflower family, artichoke family. They are the thistle kind of, I think they're probably considered a weed in a lot of places, and they do grow naturally in a lot of places. I've never seen them here. I'm probably gonna try and plant them. And the reason I would do this is the health benefits. Besides, they tasted good. We like that. But what was fascinating to me is all of the health benefits so far that they have found, and they're still learning more about this, and it's been used for centuries. So it's not a new thing. Now, full disclaimer, I am not a doctor. I don't claim to have all the advice. I'm taking this information that I'm giving you from sources that I believe are reputable off the internet. But do your own research. Talk to your doctor before you make any changes to medication or anything else. And I'm going to go through and read you some of these things. It's really good for the skin. Acne and eczema, it really helps with that. The application kills the bacteria that infests the cracked skin, and causes acne, as well as providing a natural treatment to conditions such as eczema. It regulates blood sugar. And I know so many people are struggling with the cost of the insulin and the diabetic medicines. My mother, fortunately, I think her insurance pays most of it, and my sister also, but there's families out there that are making choices whether to buy insulin or buy food or pay the rent, and I have a problem with that. I really do. We help so many people for so many things. This is a life-threatening disease. It may not be a cure for diabetes, but if it helps regulate the blood sugar, to keep those swings from happening. My mother had 36 reading on her blood sugar a week ago. Hypoglycemia, that's enough to put her in the hospital. Fortunately, my sister was there and had what she needed and helped her. But again, she had this swing, and that was because of the freeze in Texas, and so it wasn't directly related to her insulin. But if you can help regulate it and keep it more level, that is so much better than these wild swings. So regulating blood sugar is a big one. It protects the liver. Our liver filters so much that goes through our body, and because it does that, it builds up toxins. It just, we need to protect our liver and our kidneys. So if it helps protect the liver, that alone is worth using this burdock root for. It also helps improve kidney functions. Again, back to getting things cleaner, helping them function properly, because the kidneys are also responsible for the removal of waste and excess water. So burdock roots have a diuretic action, which helps keep the excess water in your body from building up. And that helps with the kidneys. This is huge, guys. This one blew me away, and they're still studying it and they're still finding out more. But it helps prevent cancer. It has anti-cancer and anti-tumor forming properties. And it's hard to believe for some people that something which occurs naturally, a root, and ugly ones when they're dirty, can be effective in preventing or treating cancer. And so within burdock root, and again, I'm reading this because I want to get it right, researchers discovered a substance that is capable of reducing and even inhibiting cell mutation, which can prevent cancer from spreading. Guys, that is a huge one. If it saves one person from getting cancer or from it spreading, that to me is worth anything I can spend on this. And in fact, tomorrow I am sharing what I have left of the burdock root with a friend that has cancer. I don't know if it'll help her, but you know what? It's worth it. It's worth trying. It really is worth trying. So it helps fight arthritis. Again, one of those things that so many of us live with. I know I do, and it's not a fun thing. Again, it's not going to cure it, but if you use this root in a tincture, a tea, or food, it's going to help reduce the symptoms of arthritis. So those are some of the big things, and I think there was more, and I just picked kind of the big ones to share with you. So that being said, I'm going to cook this because I was asked to do this and show you how I cooked it the other day, and I roasted it, and it was good. We enjoyed it, and it kind of, not quite, but kind of has an artichoke taste, and I love artichokes. But again, it's part of that family. So let's get started, and I'm going to show you how I roasted this, and let's get started. All right, again, this is how they look when I got them. Not real pretty, but that's okay. What I did, I took a stiff vegetable scrub brush. And under running water, I scrubbed and scrubbed. They're not perfect. In fact, that one I think I'm going to run through again. It's a little bit dark there. But it went from darker than that to like that. I don't think it was a soil, but I'm not willing to, risk it, so I'm willing to scrub a little bit. And it's very simple to prepare. Now, I would have a bowl ready and some olive oil because this does oxidize pretty quickly. It's kind of like you would have with potatoes or something that sit for a few minutes and they will oxidize. So I'm just gonna cut this in slices. And again, I'm not peeling this, although you can. The reason I'm not peeling it is I read it had a nuttier taste, and I think it did. So, and it has some nutrition in that skin. So I'm going to use the skin on this. And I am cutting off the very ends only because they are oxidized. This is what the inside looks like. I will be making a tincture, and anybody that wants to see that, just leave me a comment and I will make a video on that for you. I could also try it in a tea, and I have not done that yet. I did buy, along with this, I bought dried, cut, and sifted burdock root from Azure Standard also. So I haven't tried the tea. I'm gonna do that. I'm also going to make the tincture. So anything you'd like to see, just let me know. But again, roasting these just gave it a wonderful flavor, a nutty kind of flavor, and we enjoyed it. So I've got those sliced up. I'm just gonna pour olive oil on it because you want to get this coated so that it does not oxidize and turn dark. It won't hurt it, it just doesn't look good. So just kind of toss those around in there. Make sure they're all coated. Now let's get this ready to get in the oven. It's real simple. I have a baking sheet, covered it in parchment paper. Now I am going to try and turn these on end, only because if you let the bottom get roasted and it gets a little bit of color to it, then toward the end you're going to flip these and let the other cut end get roasted also. And I think that helps with the flavor myself. So kind of fussy, but you know what? I'm going to do it just because I did last time and I really like the way it turned out. Now I kept this pretty simple on seasonings. Black pepper, and I love this pepper grinder, it's pepper mill. It's so much easier when your hands are stiff than if you have to sit there and grind it. And I'm going to use garlic salt. Okay, that's it. I'm going to put this in a preheated, that's the noise you're hearing, preheated 400-degree oven. And it's probably going to take 30 minutes or so, and then we'll go flip these. So I'm going to get them in the oven. And then so I cooked these and roasted these for I'm going to say about 30 minutes. Then I turned them over individually, roasted them for another 10 to 15 minutes. It took a little while, but they get just a little bit of golden brown color on them. I don't know if you can see that. And they get slightly tender. They still have a bite to them. And I'm going to tell you, I already just ate one. It's good. So it's fork tender, but it still has a little bit of texture to it. And I don't know if you can see the golden brown color. That's what you're looking for. And let's take a taste. It has a little bit of a nutty flavor, but it also has a little bit of an artichoke flavor. Not a lot, but you can tell that it's in the same family. I really like this. And you know what? You like it, and it's also has so many health benefits. What's not to love? I'm going to be looking for this locally. I will still buy it from Azure Standard if that's how I can get it. But I'm going to be looking for this to eat on a more regular basis. I'm going to make the tincture. I might make it as a tea. And if you want me to do that, please just let me know in the comments and I'll share that with you also. So, burdock root. Really good tasting root vegetable, but it's also so good in so many ways. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this. Please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that little notification bell so you know when I upload videos. God bless, and we'll talk soon.